Come on, vinyl community, get up! Cosmic Vinyl! Cosmic Brian on lead tambourine. Hey everybody, welcome to Cosmic Vinyl. I'm Cosmic Brian, your host. Welcome vinyl community. Welcome YouTube. Welcome all those who tripped on into the cosmic realm. Hey, you guys are in for a treat because we're doing a Finds video. Oh, you like it? Okay, let's do it again. Finds video. Goddamn right. Hey man, first of all, I'd just like to thank all the new subscribers, all the people who hit the like button. Hey man, I know I'm not for everybody. I'm gonna get some dislikes. And that's cool because guess what? It's free country, man. Everybody has an opinion and that's okay. We try and get along with everybody here in Cosmic Vinyl, except for Brother Brian. Got an ass hat. Anyway, so welcome aboard, man, the Cosmic Train, because I do appreciate all the comments as well, because that's where I love the interaction with all the you people that tune in, and I love hearing your suggestions for other great tunage. So peace to you, man. Appreciate it. All right, so we're gonna jump right into this because I'm gonna try and show more records than I usually do. I usually show like 5 or 6. I'm gonna try and squeeze a tenner in there, so we better get after it. Okay, first one is this band Road. Not to be confused with The Road with Noel Redding from Jimi Hendrix Experience, but this is Road. I showed this not too long ago. I used it for an intro. And this is released in 69. 69? Oh God, you're stupid, Cosmic Ryan. On the Kama Sutra label. Now, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't the Kama Sutra label like mob affiliated or something like that? Or did we just not talk about that? Forget about it, man. We don't talk about the Kama Sutra label. Yeah, that was horrible. But anyway, this is like pop rock, like psych pop. They're out of Buffalo, New York. A lot of covers on this one. They covered the Zombies' She's Not There. They do it pretty decently. My favorite cover on this, however, is Buffalo Springfield's Mr. Soul. Man, I love the song Mr. Soul. Such a great tune. They do it pretty well here, and I'd say that's the highlight on the Road album here. But yeah, good vocal harmonies, decent musicianship here, and cool outfits. Do I think maybe they're trying a little too hard? Maybe. They just don't look comfortable in all their getup. Like somebody set them up with these clothes. But I do, however, dig these striped pants there. I see Rick Strange, brother Rick Strange. If you haven't checked out his channel, do so. I'd see him wearing a pair of those slacks there. Oh, I forgot to mention Head Machine, man. Orgasm. What a great heavy hard rock and proto metal. We'll talk about that on another Far Out Finds. But check this out. On the Yellow Atco label here is a band called Juicy Lucy. Yeah, that's right, Juicy Lucy. Released in 1969, again on the Atco label. British blues rock, Psych. Had a UK top 20 hit with Bo Diddley's Who Do You Love? And sounds really good on this, actually. Starts off with a really swampy blues rock number called Mississippi Woman. Oh man, and the vocals are just that like Louisiana Cajun bluesy vocal. I love it, man. This is so good. Heavy blues rock played at like breakneck speed. Of course, this cover is just a little unsettling. No wonder they call her Juicy Lucy. There's her face is a little bit juiced up. Rumor has it this band named themselves Juicy Lucy after a certain band groupie. Get it? Juicy Lucy. Miss Lucy must have made quite an impression on the boys in the band. Speaking of boys in the band, there's the gatefold. Looking good, chilling out right there, having some pre or post gig cocktails and maybe a little Dubois, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, and speaking of groupies, man, back then groupies was an artistry, groupiedom. Most of the famous groupies were from the late 60s, early 70s. Juicy Lucy must have been one of those top tier groupies. Maybe not, who knows. But anyway, yeah, this is fantastic, man. Just really great bluesy, hard and heavy psych rock. Juicy Lucy, check it out. Now this record here is probably my favorite record, maybe my second favorite record in the bunch. I showed this recently when I did a little impromptu room tour video. If you haven't checked that out, I give you a little glimpse behind the scenes of the cosmic realm in that one. Just kind of letting you see inside where the magic happens, where I sit and zone out, listen to some great tunage. But anyway, I use this. This is Spiny Norman. This is a lost relic that was only recently unearthed by the Riding Easy label, which I'm going to show you here. Nice little insert here with some liner notes, a little write-up on the band, lyric sheet. But check out this vinyl. There's the custom, hold on here. The custom Spiny Norman label there, but the Riding Easy custom label as well on the marble pink vinyl. Man, I love it. But yes, this band was a couple of guys, 19-year-old stoners. They recorded this at the local junior college. They were a couple of guys who dabbled in a little bit of LSD. One guy bought a guitar with several pedal effects. The other guy pounded away at the old family piano. They figured out they had a little bit of something going on musically, so they started looking for all this musical equipment and instrumentation in the want ads, right? And not just like guitars and bass and drums. These guys were looking for stuff to experiment with, like Mellotron, and they found this Vox Jaguar organ keyboard with this really cool custom blue amp, and with just enough damage to the speaker to cause some great distortion. And after they started using it, they found out it used to belong to the 60s and Psych band Fever Tree, which I think is so appropriate that these guys would end up with Fever Tree's equipment and put it to use for this heavy prog psych release. I love this. There's a phase shifter for ultimate acid-drenched distortion. This is fan-friggin-tastic, as the old goat would say. Check out his channel. But this is great. Here's the two guys that are the geniuses behind this. Heavily influenced from listening to King Crimson, 60s and 70s psychedelic rock, Vandergraaf Generator, movie soundtracks. These guys put it all out there. And this is great. This is probably my top 5 of the year right here. So check out Spiny Norman. Next on the docket is Cactus. I know you all know Cactus, right? Oops. Oh, there goes my drinks. All right. I know you all know Cactus, right? Check out the old cacti there. Oh, what's up? Oh, don't do that. Hey, that's a fondalism right there. Yeah, this is fantastic record. Check out the guys in the band there. Released in 1970 on the Atco label as well. I love this inner sleeve. I love these inner sleeves that show all these other records, man. I just sit there and look at those and I'm like, God, I wish I had some of these, man. I mean, there's like the Power of Zeus on here, which I do have, and I'll show it in a future vinyl finds. But yeah, just so much great records. Don't you just love those original inner sleeves? They're great. But yeah, this is great. It's got God dang it, I keep dropping all my shit. This has the song Parchment Farm, which was originally written by is it Bucka White, who was in the penitentiary when he wrote it. But yeah, they do that song just absolutely killer. And of course, Carmine Appice is the drummer in this band. He just hammers away. But yeah, this is great. The singer, Rusty Day, he has that classic rock, kind of bluesy, raspy vocal that I dig. Jim McCarty just shreds on guitar. Carmine just hammers away at the drums. Pick this Cactus album up. It rocks heavily. Speaking of rocks, man, check this out. I picked up this 3-Man Army 2. Man, this is a great record. 1974 release on the old Reprise label. This is the brothers Gervitz, who used to be in Gun, Paul and Adrian. They were the guys that composed most of the songs on this album. But check out that album cover art right there. That's just friggin' awesome. Just outstanding. Man, I wish somebody wouldn't have tried to pull that promotional sticker. It actually would have been cool intact. But as is, it is as is, man. The album plays amazing. So it's brilliant, thick, melodic, hard blues that's worth the price of admission, man. It's just so great. Busy drumming, big guitar riffs. Love the vocal delivery on this. Just so great. The opening track, which is Polecat Woman. Oh my God, it's a smoker. That really is worth the price of admission. Then you've got Space is the Place, which is also a really atmospheric track. I know the 3-Man Army Third of a Lifetime is great, but this is also very good. Mid-70s proto metal. And then check this out. Tear Gas, man. Tear Gas! I love this. This is the follow-up to their Piggy Go-Getter record. This is their second studio album. Man, this is just absolutely killer. Released in 1971. This is the old 2021 reissue on Trading Places. Scottish hard boogie rock right here. They used to be known as Mustard. Get it? Tear Gas, Mustard, Gas. You guys get it, right? Okay, I'm not gonna explain it if you guys get it, man. But this band, look how killer they look, though. That's so great. Hard rocking, great guitar riffage, solid production, lots of wah-wah and pedal effects, which Cosmic Brian just can't get enough of. I love it, man. Nice vocals. Think Deep Purple, maybe. Interesting inclusion of an Elvis medley, a cover medley of Jailhouse Rock and All Shook Up, which I found kind of interesting. It's pretty good, though. Now, after these guys split, the Tear Gas band went on to be the backing band in the sensational Alex Harvey band, so they shed this look and probably donned some glam rock outfits, which I find friggin' great for the Alex Harvey band, which is another band that I'm starting to go down that rabbit hole as well. So yeah, check it out. But yeah, Hypnosis cover art here. It's I think it's an egg being smashed, but it took me a long time to figure that out. I think the Perch had to help me out with that one. That's Tear Gas. Moving right along, this is an album I passed on several times. Finally grabbed it because I got it for about 10 bucks. This is Toad Hall. This is released in '68 on the Liberty label. It's pop rock, a little bit of delvage into some Psych. Just some brushes with Psych with a song called Elegy of a Brick Wall. I mean, there's a couple songs with some good fuzz on here, but even if you just like 60s like pop, heavy pop rock, this is great, man. I love this album. I mean, it's not an essential, obviously, but it's really good. There's this drug song on there called Christopher Street Story. Then there's Mr. Zigzag. These are good musicians, man. Good songwriting, great vocal harmonies. Check out Toad Hall, man. If you like 60s rock, man, you're gonna dig it. I mean, and you're not gonna pay an arm and a leg for it. It's not like a Grail price or anything. Jesus Christ, Vinyl Can you just get it for one? No, I'm just kidding. And then check this out. Now, I bought this. I passed this one up too, for Christ's sake. I don't know why, but released in 1970 on the Wizard label. Came recommended by Brother Jeff in the vinyl community from Burnout Shelter. Man, thank you, Jeff, for recommending this, because this is great. It's just heavy blues rock, psych, hard rock. Opens with one of the heaviest covers of Tobacco Road I've ever heard. The band name, Jamul, I was wondering about that. Apparently Jamul is a small California town, and this cover art on the back, this picture of the band, which looks absolutely amazing. They look like gunfighters standing outside of a saloon. But that's the lone bar in this small town of Jamul. And I love the Olympia beer sign there, just for good measure. I love that. That's great. But yeah, heavy, coarse, bluesy vocals. Some really cool bluesy harmonica playing, great guitar attack, formidable rhythm section. And they also cover the Stones' Jumpin' Jack Flash. Great record. I'm sure there's a little bit of water damage there. The vinyl, I assure you, is VG+. So, Jamul. And speaking of Brother Jeff from the Burnout Shelter, another recommendation on his part here. It's Randy California's Captain Copter and the Fabulous Twirlybirds. Man, look at that cover. Randy California is just a freaking rock star, man. Look at that guy. Oh, by the way, Aaron, the Metal Theologian, if you're watching this, brother, check out that stash. Full handlebar, in effect, thick, dark, accentuated by the aviator shades and the 7.5 Afro on the Afro meter. Boom! I know you gotta like that. Anyway, this is great. Jeff, I passed this one up too so many times, and thank God that Jeff steered me in the right direction, said this is a must get. Man, I wish they could have put a few more price stickers on it though, just so I know that has been through a few handles. But yeah, just a really cool. It's covers. It's originals. They cover the Beatles Day Tripper, Mother and Child Reunion. Man, I love this album. Good rock and roll. Randy California was a Jimi Hendrix protege and friend of Jimi. In fact, Jimi Hendrix gave Randy California his moniker, Randy California. So, very influential on Randy here. And if I had to say it was like a Jimi Hendrix album, it would be more like Electric Ladyland than Are You Experienced. But yeah, cool record right here. Love it. Captain Helicopter and the Fabulous Twirlybirds. Randy, California, baby. Fucking rock star. Used to be in Spirit, man. He's a guy. I love it. Now this one is one that I'm holding it like this because it's heavy. It really is. It's a double album, and it's got some great packaging. So check this out. I'm going to show you this first. So not too long ago, I showed this Wayfaring Strangers Acid Nightmares record, which is all like 60s and 70s proto-metal, all drug-addled and all about drugs and acid nightmares and stuff. And I mean, the cover art, what you hear inside is just what the cover art portrays here. But so Wayfaring Strangers by the Numero Group also put together several other, I've had several releases, but this is another Wayfaring Strangers release called Dark Scorch Canticles. Now, this is mid-70s American proto-metal with groups who are heavily influenced from bands like Deep Purple, Black Sabbath, Uriah Heep. The lyrical content draws heavily from the J.R. Tolkien Lord of the Rings realm. Themes of dragons and sorcery, necromancy. This is the stuff that could easily be the soundtrack for like role-playing games like Dungeons and Dragons right here and the like. This is a lot of Diamonds in the Rough bands here. Some of it's lo-fi, and a lot of it's kind of doomy and heavy Sabbath-esque riffs. But yeah, this is great. And there was a young guy who got stoned, right? And he doodled all these band logos for the band names, which I thought was fantastic. It's got a gatefold here with all the realms of like Dungeons and Dragons. This is heavy duty packaging too. And it came with this really amazing, booklet here, of course, again with the Dungeons and Dragons theme. Here you got castles and dragons, but inside here talks a little bit about how they put this comp together and all these bands that never made it big, but they came out with singles, right? So it shows the single, the 45, and it talks about the bands. Here's the band Air with 12 O'Clock Sataniel and Wrath Warlord. And then you've got pictures of some of the bands, which are just amazing. That's the band Air. And then you've got Stonehenge, King of Golden Hall, Triton Warrior, Sealed in the Grave. Just some great photos of some of these great bands. I think there's even some crossover here with the Acid Nightmares. This is all heavy stuff, man. If you like that mid-70s proto-metal, heavy, hard and heavy stuff like I do, then you're going to check this out. Like Corey, remember Corey from Hard and Heavy? He used to have that show, all those Hard and Heavy albums. Corey would love that. Man, what happened to Corey? That guy was awesome, man. He had a great channel. I can't remember the name of it, but he always showed like a Hard and Heavy albums, and I'm so deep in the rabbit hole right now on that stuff that I can't get out, man. I'll shift gears here in a while, but stay with me, Vinyl Community. I love you guys, man. Stay safe, stay cosmic. If you like what you see, subscribe. Man, subscribe. Just hang out with the Cosmic Brian. It's fun, man. Hit the bell so you get all the notifications. Love you guys, man. Stay cosmic and come back and see us, because we're gonna party all night.